Hello, welcome to another episode of Commander Fodder. So today's fodder for Commander is Unnatural Selection. It's 1 and a black, it's an enchantment, and for 1 you choose a target creature type other than wall. Target creature's type becomes that type until end of turn. Now, just out of curiosity, it only ever turned up in Apocalypse, and as always I got this by basically creating like a virtual card pool, and from one of the rares this was chosen. So what to choose to go with it? Well, obviously we're going to be messing with a creature's type. We want to do that to our advantage. So as I was poking around looking for commanders, I stumbled across this, which is Gor Muldrak, Amphinologist. So 3/2, legendary creature, human scout, 1 green/blue to cast. And you and permanents you control have protection from salamanders. It has this interesting effect on it, which is at the beginning of your end step, each player who controls the fewest creatures... I'll start again. At the beginning of your end step, each player who controls the fewest creatures creates a 4/3 blue salamander warrior creature token. So what's interesting here is because you have protection and your permanents have protection from salamanders, one thing that makes sense to do is with Unnatural Selection in play to choose a creature type, i.e. salamanders, and make a opponent's creature that type, which means they can't then attack you with it. It won't do any damage to you, and it won't do any damage to your permanent. So the idea is to just bring in other cards which can clone stuff in a way that is advantageous to you. So either, taking opponent's stuff which would be good to use against them, or creating a situation which leverages this. So we'll see what we're going to end up with and try and select cards that obviously interact with this synergy. At the moment I've just got 37 lands in here, forests and islands from Invasion, because that's where the block that Apocalypse is from. This card, I think, basically came from Commander Legends. Interesting card though. So let us go into the recommendation engine, and first of all I think we'll just look at overall what might come up. Oh, the Sea Devils. I'm assuming that's from Doctor Who. Create a 2/2 green alien salamander creature token with Island Walk. Till end of turn, whenever a salamander deals combat damage to a player, it deals that much damage to target creature that player controls. Whenever a salamander deals... Oh, that could cause a lot of infighting. So I think what I'll do is we definitely want cards that turn our creatures, our opponent's creatures into salamanders, or anything really that might help us, but salamanders would be the way to go. Choose a creature other than... Okay, we've got lots of cards here with that on it. Choose a creature type. If you control more creatures of that type than any other player, you gain control of all creatures. Okay. Interesting. Might as well pop these in while we're at it. Okay, so what do I want to do with this? Okay, so yeah, you're taking their salamanders, your non-salamanders, and turning them into salamanders. Okay, even better. Right, let's pop that in one. Yeah, Sea Devils. That was a really scary episode when I first saw that. I would have first watched that when it came out. Yeah. Fish creatures that look a bit like a budgie. That's scary. Okay. Create a token that's a copy of a target creature you control except has flying. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, try and draw a card. Yeah. Looking for all of those. Should I run a coat of arms? I do want to run that. Let's run that. Exchange find turn to turn or type creature type becomes a creature type. Okay. Corner of the hunt. Yeah. This looks like fun. Well, what's this? Copy target control. Right. Just change the view here a bit and see where we need to go. Let's have a look at some enchantments, I think. See if the usual suspects come up. There we go. From a Primal Vigor. Got on a great good as well. Okay, let me stop there with enchantments. So I'll have a look at the Planeswalker side of things. What do we got? Okay, instance it is. Let's see what we can take control of. So once we're on a Counterspell, in terms of removal, suppose we should run these. Out. Right, move on to the sorceries and see what we can do there. And of course, Cultivate, good armor, rampant growth. All the ramp. Should run that. Try that. For each creature token in play, its control puts a creature token. do that for the moment. Okay, artifacts next. Looks like this is another deck that's pretty much building itself. I should run. Let's run a coat of arms. Go run that. Okay. Moving on to lands. Right. What do we got? Okay, that looks fine. So let's just take this down. And start putting some creatures in, really, because we don't have many at the moment. So we've already done artifacts, enchantments, lands, planeswalkers, sorceries, yep. So just remaining to take a look at some creatures. Creatures your opponents control attack each combat. This is like, I don't know, blue-green Fight Club, I suppose. Oh, yeah. Get a bit piratey. Let's run a liege, why not? So we're swapping stuff, we're making stuff, so it can't do us damage. We are, Yeah, making copies of stuff, not so much stealing stuff. We're making stuff fight. And generally causing chaos. I think I might want to cut back on some of this stuff. Let's just... I'm going to just remove some of the higher cost stuff, I think. Put a few more utility creatures in here. 17 seems a bit low. Okay. A bird. Just trying to think how useful a coat of arms might be in here. Let's just take it out. A reliquid tower. Okay, I think that's it. Let me just do one more pass in case there's something interesting bubbles to the surface. I'm pretty much in uncharted territory here. That's why there's been not a lot of chatting and I've been thinking more because I'm not quite sure how to go with this. Because it's a weird sort of clone. I mean, you can go down with this particular commander, I think, a bit more of a group hug deck as well. This certainly isn't that. Maybe not. Maybe that's fine. Let's look at the colour balance here. So we're two colours. Yeah, we might have a bit of a casting problem here. We've got slightly more. Yes, there's more blue than green. But green does have a lot of our ramp. So I don't know how much I want to mess with that. Let's just do this a little bit. something like that. Most of our low casting cost things, blue, I suppose it's fairly equal. Yeah, that's pretty cheap to get out. Okay, let us export this. And then run the playtester. Okay. 2 green, no blue. All blue cards in my... Oh, we do have a Swiftfoot Boots. Okay, let's just see how this pans out. So, play that. Draw blue. So we could Brainstorm if we wanted to. That is what? 2 to cast. Okay, let's get that out. Get that out. We can cast our commander. Okay. I don't know if we want to bounce anything yet. I'd rather, I mean, I suppose, what happens? You control, bounce it back. Comes into play tap, but probably at the moment I might only want to just equip this. So I do have enough. So that would bounce back to our hand. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so now quite a lot of options here. Is that castable yet? What's that? 5. What's the maximum mana I can get out of this? 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. So I've still got the option to Brainstorm. I'm goldfishing, so there's nothing at the moment. This is the only problem here with it. We're never going to get this sort of full idea of this deck because there's so much clone stuff in here. Okay, so we'll cast that. Evolving Wilds, we can crack that if we need to. Yep, Command Tower. And now we're fine, so we can start casting stuff out. Okay, so that's good. So let's see where we go. Yeah, we're not going to learn an awful lot from a Goldfish of this deck, apart from how good we are at getting cards out on curve. But anyway, let's have a look. Because like I said, there is so much clone stuff here. And we could be obviously cloning opponent stuff. Okay, oh, this is good. We're in a Soul Ring. So we can get our Curse of Verbosity out. Verbosity out, yeah. If we want to. I mean, we might want to leave it until, again, if we were playing in a proper environment, we see which players we're more likely to draw cards off and is a threat. So maybe hold back on that, I suppose. Get that out. And that. So this, does this have imprint on it? No, inspired. Whenever Okay, let's get that now. Oh, we've got a right, oops, which we don't want to play yet. We've got a pirated copy. Yeah, again, we can steal stuff, so let's just look and see how things play out. Okay, Call of a Hunt. It's castable, next card is castable. 4, 5, 6. I wasn't going to cast this until I get some form of protection for it. Okay. It's castable. Oh, there's an island. Make things even more castable. Yeah, apparently it's good. Okay. So what have we got? Turn 2 if we have blue. Turn 5, 2, 2, 1. Okay. Let's get a green out. We can now get our lightning greaves. We can cast our bird and anything we can. What's this? Okay, not yet. Oh, let's just get that out. Let's try and resonate our Kadamas so we can search for. Yeah, it looks like we're going to need this to get out some islands. So we can cast our commander and then greaves it up. Oh, actually we can't cast that yet because it's two and a green. Okay. So we might have a bit of a problem here. Oh no, because we can get our bird out next turn. Yeah, we're still stuck though. 4, 5, 6. Boom. Play that. Play that and move that to our hand. Shuffle our library. Oops, what did I do there? Try again. Shuffle our library. Right. We'll play that. Cast our commander. Equip that. What mana do I have left? Let's only play that. Going forward, I can also leave enough blue for keep my counterspell open if I wanted to. Oh, and there's that again. Okay, so a bit of a slow start there. We're gonna. Looks like we are going to be a bit stuck for land here. That's the only thing. Got nothing else. There's a giant growth. Oh, sorry, rampant growth. Let's try one more hand. Yeah, this deck definitely needs a bit of work, I think, just to smooth a few things out. Although this looks pretty good. Bonders Enclave. Followed by Arcane Signet. That out. probably going to need to crack this to get an island. Yeah, maybe I should have done that instead. Never mind. And we do have this. So we could cast it, crack it, or swing with it, then crack it. Next turn, maybe. So there's not much to do to that. Can play that, crack it, get some blue mana. That goes into play tapped. Okay, what has that opened us up to? So we can't, we need double. Oh no, we're all right, we've got Arcane Signet, I forgot about that. So yeah, everything here is castable. Yep. Okay, good. Cast that out. Probably want to sack that to get more blue. See how our draws go. Yeah, I've got a lot of blue there, so yeah, definitely do that. Had an island turn up. Okay, one more thing. Oh, so this time we got all islands. Yeah, I think I might want to work with my mana base a bit more. Maybe there's more dual lands that I could bring in, and that might help. Okay. Turn harbour. So get that out. Draw, get that out. Comes into play and tap because we have an island in play. Timing on that's good. Yeah, so we can now cultivate, we can giant growth. We've got mana up for Counterspell. And then stuff starts flowing. Okay. So I think I'll stop there, and there we have it. So yeah, really we're just cloning stuff and doing some token shenanigans. But like I said, the nature of the deck is such you don't really learn much about this deck through goldfishing, unfortunately, because of all the cloning stuff. Needs that proper interaction with other players. And yeah, I think I would definitely take a look at some of these, maybe increase the number of dual lands a little bit, make that initial mana a little bit smoother. Just trying to think, apart from that, I can't really decide whether this particular deck would benefit from more utility creatures or not, actually. Again, it's just another one where you'd have to play around with the deck for a while and just see, because it's such a unusual, unusual synergies and approach here. So, thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I'll catch you in a future episode.